Okay, we're on. So the plan for this one is, as the name suggests, we are going to work our way through a few of the videos from the very funny Rose Tinted Spectrum, and what we're going to then do is, live, we're going to have a look at the Amstrad alternatives. It's going to be a good old Amstrad versus Spectrum. Let's see who's the best. Ooh. Okay, so what we got? Let's have a look. I've got stuff everywhere. Incidentally, I have got my 464 down here in all its glory. So, bask in the glory, all the Spectrum owners. That's it. Put that down here. Right, okay, without further ado then, so let's tee up a couple of the videos. We'll check them out, and then we will play the Amstrad alternative. So, jobs are good. Right, hang on. Oop, hello. Right, let's give me a second while I just resize this. Whoa. Okay, is that it? Okay, now I can make this one a little bit bigger. Drop you in the middle. There we go. Right, okay. So, without further ado, in fact, let me just check on the TV that we are good. Your videos. Okay, yeah, we are up. We are running. Right, okay, let's go. Let's check out the first one. Oh, no, not that one. Wrong one. Okay. This game was a terrible mistake. This should be Count Duckula.
Sometimes a game comes with a reputation, and before I play it, I have to take the time to expunge those views from my thought box. Allow me to take a good, clean run at it. A fair crack of the whip, one might say.
You want to go in open-minded, right?
The game is a licensed game, and it's attached to a property you had a lot of fondness for growing up. We are, of course, talking about David Jason's greatest achievement, Count Duckula. Now, for the 4 Americans and 1 Brazilian that stumbled across this video, let me just give you a brief rundown of what this show actually was. Created by Cosgrove Hall Productions, who generated a whole host of relatively cheaply animated...
I can just remember playing this. I can just remember watching this as a kid. I used to love it. Because I like David Jason, but I also like the cartoon art style of Count Duckula. So yeah, it was one of my favourites. So I don't know how good the game will be, but let's find out.
But gorgeous looking cartoons, excellently voiced by British television's greatest peoples, including Danger Mouse.
Good grief.
Yes, Danger Mouse, another one.
Penfield, will you kindly stop?
Charlton and the Wheelies.
About time to
Don't remember that one.
There's a lot of drugs that float around in there.
And today's topic, Count Duckula.
Oh, that's better.
I'm not sure what it was in particular that drew me toward Count Duckula over the others, but the series ran for a solid 6 years from 1988
Wow,
to
really?
1993,
6?
and
I didn't know that,
featured
actually.
Vampire Duck, who, thanks to a botched reincarnation, was also a vegetarian, so would only eat ketchup instead of blood, specifically because Nanny, a giant, hollering monster duck nurse, fed him the wrong bottle.
Blood.
Also, egos there. Episodes generally revolved around travelling to various places in the castle while Count Duckula tried to become famous and avoid Dr. Von Goosewing, the vampire hunter.
Yes.
I know the Americans are sitting here right now thinking, this sounds shit. I prefer Darkwing Duck, but you're wrong, because Count Duckula was voiced by Del Boy, so
Yeah.
shut up.
That's awesome.
You dozy little twonk, Rodney.
There was, of course, an array of merch, including a comic series, but most importantly of all, there were games, 2 of which arrived on the ZX Spectrum.
What?
The first is just a largely bland, monochromatic arcade adventure where you wander around and pick up keys and open doors and, for the most part, inoffensively bore yourself until you just don't want to play it again. The sequel, however, the sequel was put to me as simply one of the worst games to ever be sold on tape, and I didn't just want to walk into the
Okay,
game
so
with
we're
that
gonna need
concept
to
in my
walk.
head.
Oh,
I wanted to
okay.
give this a fair trial, not ram a stake through its code before it's climbed out of its.
Okay, so we're going to quickly need to get hold of that one. So just give me a second. Okay. You don't really want to watch that for a second. Let me just kick that out of the way. Right, okay. Amstrad, CPC, 464, Count Duckula 2. Okay. Oh, this looks good. Count Duckula 2. Okay, we're just going to get this one now ready. So, come on, hurry up. Okay, Count Duckula 2. Hello. Count Duckula 2. Stick that into my Amstrad folder. Boosh. Boosh. Okay, sweet. We've got it. Okay, back on with the show. I do apologise for breaking up the flow, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we've got it. Oh, I've just clicked the wrong button again. There we go. I do apologise, Rose Tinted Spectrum. Let's get you back up and running.
Coffin. Anyway, long story short, it's really shit. So let's talk about that, shall we?
If I see something with any male or female, usually it's the females, I must admit, that I will pass a comment.
Count Dracula?
I mean, you daren't bend down if I'm in the show.
Controversial, especially for the BBC.
Morning after loading up the game that this is going to be a big bag of carrots is the completely deafening silence.
Oh, that's ominous. Slightly analog horror-esque as well.
Why are you so quiet?
Not a single noise. It's not like Count Duckula didn't have an iconic theme tune, right?
That's the theme. That's banging.
Well, at least they just put the original theme tune on the cassette tape so you can play it yourself.
Did they really?
Something. The complete lack of noise extends further. The entire game is silent.
Oh,
There's
wow.
No music, no sound effects, not even an annoying
The
beep
whole game?
every time you jump. Just nothing. A complete lack of anything. An absolute absence of giving a fuck. Once the game itself begins, you'll notice that absence of giving a fuck seems to have continued onwards into the graphics. Say all you will about the original Count Duckula game, but at least it had some sort of cohesive art design. The sequel, however, we may initially be confused by the random basic platform blocks, the small child, the jack-in-a-box, and the wounded corpse sat in the corner, but this whole game is based on one single episode of the TV series. That episode being The Vampire Strikes Back. To summarise that episode, Count Duckula is collecting cereal boxes to win a replica helmet of his favourite comic book superhero, Tremendous Terrence. Baron von Goosewing, the vampire hunter, explodes the castle, sending it into space. After a spot of trouble with an asteroid field, which Nanny manages to stop by simply floating towards it, Duckula spends the rest of the episode using his comic book as a guide for what to do next. With that in mind, as the basic plot, you may be wondering just how this compares to this.
It doesn't.
And it's fair to be confused by that. Why would you take a Count Duckula game based on a episode of the show set in space and then give us this vomit-soaked visual mess? What the hell has this got to do with space? Well, you apparently just haven't watched enough of that episode yet. You need to skip 15 minutes into this 20-minute episode to find the inspiration. Count Duckula crash lands on the planet Cute, where he finds that he doesn't quite like cute things at all. And then they leave. They are literally on Planet Cute for less than 5 minutes.
Oh wow, and
So
the game's
part of me
based on
feels
that.
like there's a decent portion of cynicism at play already in this Count Duckula game that doesn't even look like it should be a Count Duckula game. When 50% of a single episode is set in space,
That's
but
crazy.
you decide to focus on the 10% that's set on the planet Cute. That's an extremely laser focus.
I
when
wonder
you
if they
consider there are
made a
65
different game and then
episodes of
just
the show,
bolted this on to it.
65 episodes at 20 minutes apiece, and you focus on 4 minutes of one particular episode. Why? Well, to my mind, it's probably a lot easier to draw cutesy-looking dolls and teddy bears and jack-in-a-boxes, which didn't even feature in the episode anyway, and have the game all bright and cheerful-looking rather than, say, the gothic architecture that fills the rest of this long-standing series. And even beyond that, it doesn't even particularly get the basics right. Count Duckula was a vegetarian, and even all these years later, I seem to remember him being obsessed with carrots. Now, don't quote me on that, because I haven't seen the show properly in over 20 years. But you can't really do carrots while lacking the colour orange on the ZX Spectrum. So
Yeah.
instead, we get corn.
Did it not have the colour
So
orange? I didn't know
drawn
that.
They literally had to write corn on it.
I mean, then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Onto the game itself and how it plays. It's a platform game, but it's a platform game that feels as clockwork as the toys you're supposedly here to avoid. Each level is filled with platforms that appear and disappear at specific and extreme...
I mean, I've got to say, it's pretty well drawn. I mean, the character does look good. I mean, it's got obviously the Spectrum thing about mostly being in one colour, and you can see through it. So if Count Duckula wanders across something red, he'll turn red. But I mean, otherwise, it's drawn pretty nicely. Okay, cool. I think we've probably got the gist of it. So let's go and find out, without further ado, what the game actually looks like. So give me a second. Right, go to, is it gameplay? Yes. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, that's the wrong one as well, isn't it? Oh. Give me a second. Load content. Amstrad. Count Duckula. Oh, hello. Wrong button. Count Duckula 2. It's made it absolutely huge on my screen. Whoop, hello, there. Hello, hello, hello. Ooh. There. What's that like? It's a little lumpy, but I think you can see it. Okay. Hopefully the controller's going to work. Oh. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's a great start. Look at that graphic. That's really nice. Yeah, sure. If I do yes. Oh, for Wii. Alternative Software presents Count Duckula 2, Costco Fall Productions. Stick for difficulty. What? Hard? No! Easy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's the same. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh, there's no sound, is there? Oh, there is sound when you die. There's sound when you die. Right. Okay, what, stop. Oh, I can't control him. Right, okay, hang on. Okay, I can shoot. It's... Okay. Oh, it's you press up to jump. Well, of course you do. We've only got one button, haven't we? So... I can't get past this thing. How do I... No. Ah! What? No. Okay, hang on. Turn. Shoot. No. Okay. Oh. Wow. What? Wow, this is kind of borderline unplayable. This is genuinely really bad. I'm trying to think if let me just flick back a second to. Oh, I'll just do it on my screen. Is it worse? This is just kind of a straightforward port, isn't it? Because even the colours at the bottom, I would say they're drawn better on the Spectrum version, but obviously we've not got the colour clash on here. But okay, so there's a real problem with this. So I can shoot, I can go left or right, but there's a delay. Now that may be the emulator, but I don't know, and I just keep dying. Okay, come on. I can't get out of the way. No, why have you jumped up? I didn't press to jump. Please stop jumping, please. Oh. No, I didn't want to jump back on the platform. I just... Wow. Wow. Oh man, if I'd paid money for this back in the day, I would be peed off. What? He sort of walks backwards as well. Go away. No, where's the platform gone? Stop, stop, stop! He sort of has got this weird backwards walk. No. I'm not pressing up, I'm pressing right. Go right. Right, okay. Right, stand still. The problem is I've got to think about the move and expect it to move about 2 seconds after I press it. So let's wait for... Okay, platform's there. Go. Okay. Up. Why am I falling through the platform? Why would you fall through a I can't even speak with the rage. Why would you fall through a platform that is... man. Let's twist this around a little bit. Oh, no, wrong way. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, right. Cool. Okay, rocking. Let's go back to it. Right. I mean, there are some beeps and bleeps and blaps in this version, but it's not really that much better. I also... Why? Okay. Whoop. Come on. Okay, I'm up. Okay, I'm up. Right. Now what? Do I stand on that Joker thing? No? Oh. I don't do that then. Oh, jeez, I made it to the second screen. What? Why the oh no. Why the platforms disappearing and reappearing? Why are they doing that? Oh lord. Okay, hang on. I don't think they're moving fast enough for me to be able to judge this. They're slowly coming back up now. Wow, 5 hours later. No, don't just fall off! I can't play it. It's unplayable. It's unplayable. It's horrible. Okay, no, I'm done on that one. That's horrendous. Graphics aside, it's no better. There's no good. The graphics are the same. It's not good. It's really not good. So it's good night Vienna for that one. Right. Okay. So next up is I'd quite like to tackle the legendary No, actually, no. I was about to say Highlander, but actually that might be just a bit suicidal and silly. You know, I've never really played any of the Dizzy games. Maybe I'll do that. But what about Ed the Duck? Let's have a little look at Ed the Duck. Hang on. Right, so YouTube React. Let's go back to that one. And let's go find out what we have to... Oh, hello. Easy. Oh, no. Ed the Duck. Okay. Here we go.
Mascot platformers, those were popular in the 90s, right? Super Mario, Cool Spot, Ristar, Zool, Glover. Everyone and their mother was clamoring to put a famous face on a body that jumped up and down in virtual form, but why bother to think of a fresh new character when you can just take a character people are already familiar with?
Yeah.
If they're from the UK, and they're in the age range of about 4 to 10.
Yes. At this point, we approach what could be a technical problem, is that my earpiece isn't working at all. Wilson, here. Is your earpiece working? Can you hear anything at all? Wilson, can you hear anything at all either? No, neither can I. Well, we know it's about 2 minutes 40 long, so we shall carry on.
Ed the Duck was children's BBC's star, currently the world record holder for having the most hands shoved up his backside on children's television, which isn't an easy record to beat in the UK. Beloved by the masses, both young and old.
It's not on the BBC,
hilarious
so...
comic timing. A sock puppet that made annoying noises might not seem like it'd lead to success, but Andy Crane actually did pretty well when paired up with Ed. He could even speak the same language.
How long did it take you to learn fluent duck?
Well, it was a skill that we sort of established fairly early on, really. I mean, everybody thinks he just goes quack, 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 but he does. No, you don't, do you? You talk properly, don't you? You can speak the Queen's English on this auspicious day for Her Majesty the Queen. He can speak the Queen's English. You met the Queen, I know you have, yeah.
Not only did Ed star alongside Andy with a Y, he also starred alongside Andy with an I, and he came to prominence alongside another character, Wilson, who was a gloved hand, and all of this took place in a broom cupboard. Look, to any non-British people watching this right now, I know you're probably wondering just what on earth this fever dream of noise is all about, and I'm afraid to say this is just exactly what all television was like in the UK in the 80s and 90s.
That's
You
very
just learned
true.
to live with it. Ed the Duck was introduced in 1988, and at the height of his stupid popularity, in 1990, Brian Buchan and David Taylor teamed up to create the mascot platformer to end all mascot platformers. With their experience in such games as BR Kung Fu and Kenny Dalglish Soccer Manager, they were the perfect choice for a game designed specifically for children about a duck made of cloth who has to jump. The game isn't very good. It's weird, because initially the game looks fine.
That actually looks
Fine
really
to
nice.
handle colour clash, but I'm an expert at that. On
Looks
the
like
face
Rainbow
of it,
Islands.
Everything looks like it's set up pretty well. Platform's platform, enemy's enemy. Ed the Duck doesn't duck, but at least he jumps, and surely that's all you really need to get the ball rolling. But there's this thing called game design. It's quite popular now, but it wasn't invented until Doom 2 came out, so
Yeah.
developers just had to guess, and unfortunately, the guesses
Yeah.
are often shite. First things first, the game looks like Rainbow Islands. That's a
I've just said
pretty
that.
clear inspiration for the brightly coloured vertical levels on offer here. But instead of pissing rainbows at insects, that was probably deemed a bit too violent for children's TV, and they instead opted to give Ed a snowball firing machine. A snowball firing machine that doesn't kill anything. This means that your impact on levels is reduced to a temporary nothingness. You don't kill enemies, you just briefly freeze them in place and make them harmless for a moment, which is all well and good until you have to bypass multiple enemies or retrace your steps, because you are constantly put in a position of having to rush past things in order to not get hit the second they thaw out. It removes any sort of satisfaction you'd get from cleaning out a level, because there is no cleaning out the level. The enemies are there, and they will always be there. And unfortunately, they're often there even when you can't see them.
Oh, that's poor design. That's poor design right there.
The game has this annoying jump height. You can't control it. You always jump that high, but the screen doesn't accommodate for it a lot of the time, so you just end up twatting your head off something you couldn't even see. And then the game generally plonks you back at the start so you can do it all over again. And with all the enemies still there, just waiting to be gently inconvenienced by your rubbish weapon. There are stars to collect here, and when we consider game design, it's quite easy to go and look at the original Super Mario Bros. Coin placement to see what the issue is in comparison to Ed the Duck. The coins are generally always cleverly placed as a pathway, teaching the player to move at the specific arcs the game was intended for. In Ed the Duck, the stars are, for the most part, placed in situations for two reasons. Number one, to kill you off because they're swarmed by enemies so much that the game can barely even accommodate them. Or two, in a place that requires you to leap off a platform and fall back to a previous area of the level, extending the already tiresome playtime as you make your way back to where you were. On first playing the game, I thought, sod it, who needs stars? This is just Rainbow Islands, right? I'll just get to the top and fight a boss, and the stars will just be for points or lives or something.
Yeah. I don't look good. No.
Oh, there is no conclusion to the level.
You've got to collect them all.
There's a ceiling. This isn't how you complete a level. You have to collect all the stars. What fun. I can't tell you the amount of effort and wherewithal it took to reach even level 7 of this game. I've played many a bad game this year, but something about Ed the Duck just absolutely takes the crown. It's a complete absence of joy. I know you don't need me to tell you any of this. I know none of you were sat there thinking, I tell you what, something I haven't tried, Ed the Duck for the ZX Spectrum. I'll go and give it a bash now, but first, I better check a review to see if it is worth my time. No one is thinking that. I've put myself through this horse shit for absolutely no reason, because no one else is going to play it anyway.
Oh, well, I'm going to play it. I'm going to give it a go.
Please, in the name of all things U-Tree, do not play this. This is the very definition of tedium and nuisance combined. I save-stated my way through the game, and I had to do that a fair bit because, as previously mentioned, most of your deaths come from things you simply cannot see. And even when I knew what was coming up, thanks to said save-stating, I kept rushing because I just wanted to get this over with. And I'd end up falling for the same shit over and over again. Here's a small compilation of just what I've had to deal with.
This is Ed the Duck, an awesome dude.
It's really colourful though. I mean, I've got to like how it looks. Curious to know how it's going to look on the Amstrad. Everybody raps. It's the 90s, you got to rap.
So rap with me to this cool ballad. I'm telling you now, I'm one funky melody. So check this out. There's no doubt when Ed's in town, we're chilling out.
That tedium is compounded by the fact that nothing really changes. Levels look virtually identical to one another, and the theme of each level doesn't change until you've gotten through a batch of 3 of them. When that theme does eventually change for the first time, it becomes space-themed, and I just want you to see if you can spot the issue of readability when it comes to a game in which you're supposed to collect all the stars on a level.
In space.
Background stars. Who thought this was a good idea? The readability of this game is bad enough anyway. You're never quite sure if something is supposed to be a platform or not at the best of times. Why on earth would you decorate your level with a facsimile of something you're supposed to be collecting? I genuinely think the developers hate children. I feel like this entire game is built to spite anyone who made the mistake of buying it. Another 3 stages down and we reach level 7, a level in which enemy placement has now been approached with the nuance of a 12 gauge to the face. This is brutal. I've played arcade games that feel fairer than this, but that's not really the issue with level 7. On reaching the very top and grabbing that last star...
Are you joking? It just stops.
There's one
star left.
I don't think I missed any. Let's just make our way back through the level, I guess.
Nah, I ain't good, I'm bad. Can't you see? They call me Ed, that's E-double-D.
Oh no, all the way back down. That's got to be annoying. All the way back down.
What the hell? Where is this final star?
Trying to spot it.
Oh, look, everyone. It's Stephen the Sock. Say hello, Stephen. Now, Stephen's here to tell us all a little secret, aren't you, Stephen? Yeah. No, not that secret, Stephen. Remember, that's for the courts to decide. No, the other secret. Yeah. Stephen's right. That secret can be found on spectrumcomputing.com.
Oh no, what's he gonna say?
Did they really forget to put the final star in level 7, Stephen?
No.
Oh, aren't they silly? So the game is actually impossible to complete unless you use a poke.
Wow.
And there's also graphical glitches all the way throughout level 7, isn't there?
Wow.
And you also need individual pokes for that. Oh, wow. They really didn't give a fuck, did they, Stephen? They absolutely shat this one out of their arse, didn't they? What a load of fucking shit. Isn't that right, Stephen? Isn't that right? Well, I think we can both agree that this has been an incredible waste of everyone's time, hasn't it? Shall we wave goodbye for now, Stephen? Okay. It's nearly time for bed. Say bye, Stephen.
Cool. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's. You know what? I'm actually going to just go and sort the lighting out. 1 second. Give me a mo. We still got the horrendous duckula on there. I will be back momentarily. Actually, I'm going to just get rid of this controller because I think this controller is problematic. For one thing, I'm going to try a different controller. I don't know whether it'll make a difference. That controller should be decent, but for some reason it's just not. Okay, and as always, do you know what? I swear that USBs are three-sided because you put them in, they don't fit. You turn them around, they don't fit. You turn them around again, they fit. What is that? What is that about? Right, I'm just going to sort the lighting out as well. Give me a second. Still a little bit getting to grips with this. It does seem to be that I've always had this with my camera. I think it must just be the camera that I've got. The lighting is always janky. Right, okay. Ed the Duck, here we go. So let's go out here. Okay, wishes luck. Load content. Ed the Duck. Ed the Duck. Hello? Hello? What happened there? That's strange. Hello? No Why is it not loading? Load content. Okay, give me a second just to... I have no idea what that's doing, so... Amstrad CPC... Ed the Duck. Right, is this going to give me, is this going to give it to me or is this going to whinge? Oh shoot, no. Come on, Give me it. Ed. Oh God, get off. Okay, I'm just acquiring it, as we say in the trade. That looks better. I don't know what was happening before, but here we go. Select you, extract you. Right then. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's try again. Here we go. Right. File, load content. Add the duck. Once again, the screen is all over the place. Oh, no. Escape V's Infinite. Yeah, sure. Ed the duck. I think we can get it a little bit better than that, can't we? We can make that bigger now. Okay, well, here we go. Ed the duck, scene 1, take 1. Okay, wow, this is okay, so my first observation is it's really nice to look at. The sprite, maybe not Ed the duck himself, but the sprite, the dude, the little buzzy bee thing flying around, that's almost like a Amiga or certainly Atari ST. The bottom bit is kind of Spectrum-y. It's really weird actually, it's almost like a clash of two things. What I would say is, I don't know if it had it on the Spectrum version, but it seems to be a really small screen. Now we've got two Ed the ducks. I don't know if that's to do the graphics maybe, but anyway, right. Well, okay, so this isn't... Oh, hello. Okay, so I can shoot. I can't move though. Oh shoot! Oh, I'm gonna have to go back on to put the other one in. Hang on. That's a bugger. Give me a second. Technical issues, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. We will get there. Professional job as always. You can rely on me. Oh, right. Hang about. Let's get this in. Okay, let that load. Yeah, I'm just gonna go very quickly back to the Rose Tinted Spectrum video. Let me just have a look at some of the... No, I mean, well, unless he's trimmed down the screen, which I guess could be possible. Yeah, the bottom bit is pretty much identical. It's just slightly different colours. The game itself has definitely been kind of... It's taking advantage of the Amstrad's, you know, powers. Okay, this is not working. It's not accepting any of my controls. Am I on? Do I need to use the cursor keys? No. Tape rewind pressed. I didn't press anything. Oh. Oh, no. Nope. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Okay. Tell you what. We're going to restart it and we're going to get it to... No, no, no. Wrong. Wrong. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. Let me just resize you. There we go. Escape equals... See, I would press that, but I can't do it on RetroArch because it'll just reset. So I'm just going to spacebar it. Oh, hang on. No, I can't do that, can I? What am I doing? I'm being an imbecile. Hang on. I'm trying to control it through that screen. Oh! No, don't do that. Right, Ed the Duck. Right, hang on. 1 to set controls. Okay. Keyboard. Do you want to redefine the keys? Yes, I do. Yes. 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 Yes, I want to redefine. Hello. Hello. Why would it let me say yes? Yes. Yes. That's really annoying. Okay, let's give this one more go. It's gone really big again. Please stop doing that. Windowed scale. Okay, that's pretty... Okay, 1 second. I quite like that, actually. Whoop. Whoop. Let me shrink me down, stick me in the corner, out the way, and then let's do that. And let's do that. Put you there, and then let's put me the top, order, transform, move to the top. There we go. Oop, no. There, right. Okay. Oh no. I'm doing it again. Right, okay. 1 to set controls. One for the keyboard. No. Why will it not accept that? It's not really going very well, this, is it? Right, give me a second. Save No, I don't want to escape out of that. No. Okay, let's give this just one more go. Right. Right. Okay, hang on a second. I can shoot, but I can't move. Why can't I move? Hang on. Okay. That one's not working, but guys, no. That one's not working at all. So I tell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna completely lose the mouse cursor, so I can't do anything. God, it's gone full screen. That's why. Right, quit you off. Think, Adam, think. Trying to save the stream because it's not going very well. Let me see what we could do. Right, what other games have we got in here? What actually might work? Actually, do you know what I mean? Actually, bear with me a second. Let me just try one thing. What if I got a separate that wasn't in retro architecture? Amstrad CPC emulator. Let's just try this a second. Windows Amstrad Plus emulator. WinApe. Alright, hang on. We shall oh jeez. Oh, that actually looks like the one we've been using. But okay. Downloads. Improved in and out emulation. Bloody bloody. Okay. Keep it. Okay, let's give this a go. See if we can bring it back. Da, 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 da. Just playing around with the sharpness a little bit as well. How's that looking? Is that doing anything at all? I'm just looking on the TV to get a... Wow, the TV is so far behind it, it's crazy. No, that's done nothing. That's made no difference. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. Actually, yeah, I think it has. It's made a little bit of a difference. Right, okay. Right, downloaded that. Let's go to you. Right, extract all. Put you into the Amstrad folder. Extract you out. Okay, let's give this a go then. WinApe. I don't know if it's loading, it's thinking about it. Oh, hello. Yeah, sure. It's trying to get anything to work. It's just like, what the heck? That's just not installing. Let me go for... Oh, hang on. Get off. That's just not working. Get off. Off. Oh god, that can't get rid of that one now. Jeez. Seems to work fine, but as an emulator is currently considered for Windows 10. This is my favourite. I can't tell you about the best, I think. What's this one here? Amstrad. You can find the download link below. Where? Give me a download link below. Give me a download link. Oh my days. Just give me a download link, please. I just want to download it. Give me a download link. Why is this proving so difficult? What have I done wrong? Okay, no, not that then. CPC MU is released. Let's try that one. Okay. We are persevering. We are desperately trying to get this thing to work now. Right, okay. Oh, now WinApe starts. You've got to be winding me up. Now it starts. Dude, it's too late. What the hell? And also you've crashed, so you ain't going anywhere. You can be closed. Goodbye. There we go. Right. We will get to Ed the Duck. We will. Okay, right, hang on. Here we go. Gameplay. It's huge at the minute. Struth, look how big it is. Jeepers creepers. Right, stretch you out to there. Actually, it's gone to quite a good size. That's quite nice. Okay. So, what if I do that? Insert disk A. Go up one. Right. No, go up one again. Can I not? Is that where it's... Wait a minute. Ah, I think it wants to see them in here. Okay, let's come out of that second. Right. Give me a row. I know what it wants. It wants to see the Amstrad games in a particular place, which is fine. We can give it that. I downloaded an absolute load, and my plan was to just go through them. Got Spy vs Spy and Super Gran and the Dizzies and all sorts of stuff. But I'm just spending most of this stream seemingly wrestling with technical issues. So I don't really know that that's making for a particularly fun stream. But you know, I am trying my best, kind of. Oh, ROMs? No. I guess, see, I think they're all discs, but I can't really say for sure, so I'm just going to paste them there. Right. Okay. So, bam, bam, bam. Right, disc, bam. Oh, it's not, is it not able to, That's confusing the bejesus at me. Right, okay, hang on. Ed the Duck. Right, copy you. Amstrad. Disk. It's not seeing any of those directories, is it? Is that because I need to restart it? Or let's see if that recognises that. Right, hang on. We close that down and restart it. Maybe it needs to be restarted. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just literally making this up as I go. Please don't be massive again. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's back. Right. That. Hello? Get off. Oh, no. Where's the... No, I need to... Where's the load thing gone? I clicked on it before and it's not doing it. Oh, it's gone massive now. I don't want that. I don't want that. Go back. Thank you. Jeepers. Insert disk A. Disk. It's still not seeing Ed the Duck. I don't understand it. Why is it not seeing Ed the Duck? It just sees that. Batman Forever. I don't understand. Man, you know what? I'm going to be honest. This is not at all going to plan. So I'm actually just going to completely skip this. We'll do this another day. It's... Oh, my back. It's not quite gone to plan. It's not quite worked. So... going on holiday for 2 weeks from next week. So, you know what? Let's just play... Let's just have half an hour on something on the Atari. You can't go wrong with that. That's just nice and simple. Right, hang on. Let me have a look at this. Right, load content. No. 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 Right, I haven't got that many games on the Atari, in fairness. Let's just have a good blast of Berserk. Here we go. Atari. Yes. Oh, easy, Tiger. 1 second. Right. That one. That one. There we go. Right. Okay. Let me just try one more thing, because you know, why not complicate it further? I just like this controller a bit better. So my plan was, well, there's a couple of plans. Well, the plan was for this one that we were going to watch Rose Tinted Spectrum video and then play the game and compare Spectrum to Amstrad and see how we got on. That's obviously not quite worked because we've had technical issues just constantly, which is probably down to poor planning on my behalf, I'm afraid. So yeah, what I really want to do, what I want to use this channel for is this. You know, we've got plenty of channel. Oh, that's discoloured on the screen. We've got plenty of channels out there that are doing video style. You know, you've got everything from the kind of the Retro Bear and Dave Plays Retro Games Badly and Danester and you know, those guys, and then you kind of couple of levels you've got again Rose Tinted Spectrum, and then up from there you've kind of got Kim Justice and Nostalgia Nerd and things, and they're all video based, and I'm trying to have something that's retro orientated but is streaming, and I don't know how well that's going to work, truthfully, but you know, I guess we'll find out in time. But for the moment I'm just going to play Berserk. Alright. Oh, it would actually help if I put it on the screen. Alright. Oh, here we go. No. No. It's recognised the controller. Why is it not moving? I can't even play Berserk. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is just so bad. Right, let me just resize this and completely bugger it all up again. But it's really quite... yeah, there we go. Right. You really can't go wrong with this. I mean, so there's a little bit of a story to this. It's story time. So, way back in the early 80s, when I was a wee boy, didn't live here, we lived somewhere else in Sutton in Ashfield, and down the road, can I move now? Yeah, I can move now. So so basically, my dad had got the car, and my mum, I think I was in a buggy. I think I was, oh, if I wasn't in a buggy, maybe it was my younger brother, Aaron, that was in a buggy. I seem to remember my mum had a buggy. Anyway, we walked into Sutton, through Sutton Lawn, into Sutton, onto Outram Street, and we did, there was a shop there. We went into it. It's like a rental shop, and there was a hatchway, not big hatchway, and we borrowed an Atari. We borrowed an Atari 2600, and we borrowed a game, and this was the game we borrowed. It was Berserk, and the other games we got were, there was two more. I remember there was 3 games that I got, and we kept renting it and getting these 3 games because I love these 3 games, and the 3 games were Berserk and Space Invaders and Sorcerer's Apprentice, the Mickey Mouse one. And I loved, and out of the three, Berserk and Space Invaders really stuck in my mind. It's funny because for years I could always remember this game that I played that had what I remembered as being kind of like the rugby goal in it, kind of the letter H shape, and I was never sure. It's like I've got this very clear memory of looking at the TV screen and there being this kind of H shape, and I was always like, well, what is that from? And of course it's from this game. It's years later I was like, oh, of course it is, it's from this. So yeah, right, let's have a wander around, see what we've got. Now my son played this earlier on and he goofed slightly. He managed somehow to change the settings, put Evil Otto on the pitch, which oh, speaking of which, this is the H level, look, that I was on about. Let's just move it forward. Right, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he's very slow. You're going to regret that. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Clear those guys out. Sometimes just to be therapeutic, there's actually a level you can choose. Don't know which game mode it is, where they don't shoot. So they move around pretty fast, but they don't shoot. So really, providing you can avoid it and just don't walk into any walls, or you don't spawn near the bad guys, you're kind of pretty safe. Really, you can just keep going and going, and it's very relaxing, I find. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Man, we should have just done this from the start. This is so much better. This is so much better. Oh, can't believe the issues. Why? I don't get it. Because this controller's working now, right, in RetroArch. So the same control... I get it. I plugged that one in and that one didn't work, admittedly. But this one works. Why wasn't it working? Because I think it was... Because it was working in Count Duckula. So why would it not work in Ed the Duck? Why? It doesn't make any sense. And it wouldn't even accept any keyboard instructions. It wasn't when I said define your keys. I couldn't press yes or no. I mean, how long we've been going on this stream now? Live. Hang on a minute. We've been going for an hour, and I think I've basically given you about 10 minutes of gameplay. I'm so sorry. I'm also seem to be recording, and I don't know why. I hope this won't cut us off, but just bear with me. Right, I should still be streaming, right? For some reason I'd started to record. Okay, right. Boom, done. There. I don't know if I look very clear on the TV. My video playback, I don't know if it's this camera, but I always look like slightly blurred, slightly smudged. It looks absolutely fine on OBS. I mean, it looks crystal clear. It's like HD. But then when it goes onto the TV, it always just looks messy. And I can't really find out why. It's just one of the many technical challenges. That's an extra life. Oh! Yeah, you find this with Berserk, is as it progresses through the levels, it tends to spawn you. Oh, have a day off! What? It tends to spawn you in some really bad places. Oh, shoot! Oh, no. Yeah, it tends to spawn you in some crazy, unfair places. You know what, I'm just going to become a Berserk channel. I'm just going to stream this. Rose Tinted Atari, that's what I'll be. Actually, interesting story about Atari is where. Oh, there was no way out of that. What was I going to say? Interesting story about Atari. So, we're growing up around here. You know, most of us had. I mean, I had a Commodore. I had a VIC-20 that didn't really work. I had a +4. An Amstrad CPC, a Spectrum. We weren't rich. I was just a bit of a Dell boy, and I just used to swap and. Also, then I ended up with an Amstrad PCW, which was kind of the workhorse of the house, and did my schoolwork. And then, I mean, ultimately, it got a Master System and a Mega Drive, so I ended up going down the console route. But we did also end up getting an Atari ST. And the thing was, all my friends had Atari STs that had computers. There was no Amiga. There was not one Amiga. So I got basically 5 friends, and they'd all got 3 of them. 3 of them had got Atari STs. So I would have been the 4th one to get it. The 5th one just didn't have it. But yeah, so there was no Amiga. So I thought the Atari ST was the one. Do you know what I mean? And it wasn't until much later that I was like, wow, everybody's obsessed with the Amiga. What's that about? And interestingly, actually, looking back now, the Atari ST just didn't get any coverage, like Bad Influence. They barely ever featured the Atari ST. It was always the Amiga or the consoles. And actually, the other thing was that when they did say, "Oh, we're going to do something for the ST because we're letting you guys, you know, give you guys some content," and of course, you know what they're going to do. They were just going to go that the old chestnut of, oh, the Atari ST, it's a musician's choice of computer, and it's like, A, maybe it is, but I don't care, and B, I don't care. Show me the games. The ST was awesome for games. Why wasn't it getting any publicity like that on TV? Games Master was heavily into consoles. Bad Influence was computers, but it was all Amiga. There was no ST. It's really weird. So, and the ST is kick-ass. The ST is awesome. Oh. Time is it? Right, I'm going to have about another 10 minutes and then I'm going to call it a day, I think. I'm just going to... I think what I'm going to do is, until I find out what the heck I actually want to do with this channel, is I'm just going to... why can't I kill him? Until I find out what I want to do with this channel, I am just going to... just stream and play games and see what sticks. Because I don't really know. There is some stuff that I want to stream. I always have these ideas about things, but firstly it's getting the time together. That's kind of what I like about the stream stuff. I can just turn it on, do it, and then what will be. The video stuff is, I love doing it, I love editing, I love using Filmora, but you'd be surprised how time consuming it is to do videos. I've got it down now where it's about 1 minute for every, no sorry, it's an hour's editing. It's an hour's creation for every minute, more or less. So, you know, including researching pictures and music. Oh, that's a good shot. Got you. Straight in. You know what, I'm going to let him live. I'm just going to move on to the next one. Oh, it's truth. Ah! Oh. I gotcha. I mean, one thing's for sure, I don't think anybody else is streaming Berserk, so... Yeah, maybe I just play these. Oh, I love Atari. I love the 2600. Yeah, maybe we just do the 2600 and the 7800. And then the Atari ST. Or maybe I just do a bit of everything. Screw it. I don't know. I don't have to do it. I tell you what it is. I tell you why I struggle with this and why I keep going around in circles with it. Is because I do feel a little bit like it's kind of not oversaturated, but I feel like everything's catered for. You know, there's so many channels that the Spectrum's got tons of people playing those games and, you know, reviewing them and talking about them and riffing on them and making joke content and things. And then the other computers maybe less so. But even but the Spectrum and the Amiga seem to be the ones. Everybody's got those. And then after that it's the consoles, and it tends to be the Nintendo stuff. So I do struggle a little bit because I think, well, what's new? What can I do that's a little bit different that nobody else is doing? And there really isn't anything. It's just, as I say, it's so well catered for. I mean, as I say, I've called this stream Rose Tinted Amstrad because of what we were going to do. It's not panned out that way. But, I mean, I'm having a great time playing this now. I should have just done this right from the start. As soon as I move, he's going to shoot me. No, okay. Come on. Boom. Got you. Got you. Oh, no you don't. Actually, you're still shooting slow. There we go. See that there? They just spawn you in the craziest of places. Boom. So, yeah, so having just kind of got back into it, there's not going to be any content for a while anyway, because going on holiday. The other thing that I do want to do is I want to do the adventure game stuff on top of everything else. For example, Blade Runner, Thimbleweed Park, and you know what? Everybody raves about like Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island. I never played that, so I have no clue what it's like. You know, again, I would probably play that on the Atari ST. Every other channel on the planet would do it on the Amiga, but yeah, I'd do it on the ST. So if I keep doing this, I'm not snorting cocaine. I've got a really itchy nose. Oh no! I thought I was going to avoid that. Come on. That's just spawny. Right, you know what? It's I'm gonna call it there. It's 10 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. Sweet as a nut. Oh god, look at that round belly. Jeez. Portly. Right, okay. So yes. Not the most successful stream, but you know, we're getting back into it. I want to do more adventure games. I'm just going to call them adventure games because it's going to be a mix of text adventure games and it's going to be point and click adventure games. I want to do a bunch of those because that is something that I don't think many channels do. So maybe I just keep it kind of no particular computer. I mean, I've got my favourites. So perhaps we do that, you know, and then the gameplay side of it, I'll probably just blast on Atari every now and again because I like that. So yeah, we'll keep it like that. And I would like to sort of do reaction videos to other retro channels that are in there, that are out and about. So yeah, that's it. Nobody's actually watched it, but you know, it's something you can watch back, so who knows, somebody may give it a go at some point. If you want to watch me click around for about an hour and not really play any games, knock yourself out. Alright, I shall see you in about 3 weeks' time. Peace.